The Fisherman and the Quiet Lake. They say lakes have ears, still listening, ancient and deep. But if that were true, then this lake had heard enough, especially of Barlow. Look at this beauty of a morning, Barlow boomed, stomping onto the creaking dock as though it were a stage. His voice shattered dawn's fragile hush. Birds startled from reeds, ripples fanned outward like fleeing horses. Barlow didn't notice. He tossed his line with flair. Come on, fish! Breakfast is ready! An elderly man sat farther down the dock, barely moving. His hat shadowed his face, his rod silent, his presence even more so. Barlow grinned and waved like a parade marshal. Mornin', old-timer? Ready to see a master at work? The old man simply nodded. Hours passed. Sun rose. Barlow told loud stories, how he'd once hauled a fish bigger than my leg, how others envied him, how today would be legendary, but his bobber lay still, motionless, unimpressed. Meanwhile, fish leapt near the old man's feet, gentle splashes puncturing the quiet, almost teasing. Barlow's jaw dropped. Hey, they're over here! Come on, notice me! Lunch came and went. The old man reeled in 5 fat fish with slow, unhurried motions. He didn't cheer. He just whispered thanks to the lake. Barlow's face reddened. His voice cracked with frustration. What am I doing wrong? I cast perfectly! I talked to them. I hyped them up. Why won't they bite? The old man stood and walked toward him, basket of fish on his arm. Up close, his eyes were calm as moonlight. You don't talk to fish, he said quietly. You listen for them. Barlow blinked. Listen? They don't speak. Oh, they do, the man replied. In ripples, wind shifts, shadows under the surface. But you drown them out. Barlow scoffed, then something deep inside twisted. He looked at the water surface he'd been shouting over. How disturbed it was, how empty. Show me, he whispered. The old man sat beside him, not to teach with grand gestures, but with silence. Barlow tried swallowing his voice. At first it hurt. His thoughts raged louder than words. Then something softened. The breeze stirred reeds. Dragonflies traced little arcs. A faint tug, barely a twitch, plucked Barlow's line. He froze. Quiet, still, attentive. He pulled slowly. A fish broke the surface, silver and alive. His heart thumped, not from victory, but realization. He looked at the old man, who simply nodded once more and rose to leave. Barlow sat alone, the lake suddenly vast before him. Not a stage, but a teacher, and it whispered without sound. Sometimes the world answers only when you stop trying to speak louder than it. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.